Can I survive Project Zomboid as myself? Let's be honest, every man out there thinks he could survive the zombie apocalypse, and I am no exception. But how long would I actually survive? Well, me and my livestream chat agreed on the following traits that would most accurately portray me. First, my occupation. Well, seeing as YouTuber isn't a real job and neither is blood-sucking parasite, I go with the next best thing, unemployed. I'm an unfit, thirsty boy who needs to lose a few kg. I'm a slow learner who's an absolute mess and can't hear good. I love to eat and sleep, but I'm unlucky as fuck. I'm also all thumbs, clumsy, and a slow reader. But now for the positives. I'm a speedy boy who was raised on my mother's cooking, resilient, cracking cook, hiker, lover roller coaster. I'm a handy boy, thick-skinned and strong as fuck. Although the strength thing is probably due to the earlier mentioned weight issue. Day 1, Life 1, Difficulty Apocalypse. I spawn in Rosewood Police Station, underwear on show. As let's be honest, as far as you're concerned, I could be sat with my Todger out at any time. I've never done that, nor do I plan to, but now you're all gonna suspect it. Oh shit. With my very limited experience of this game, I'm yet to be in a police station. In fact, I only know it's a police station because livestream chat told me. We got a pen, a sheet of paper, and a pencil. Looks like I got a new weapon, ladies and gentlemen. Now armed, dangerous, and ready to write a love poem, I continue to investigate. You'll probably be very glad to learn I investigate my way to a light switch. I find a holster, a nightstick, and glue in the desks. Ooh, can I do anything with glue? Can I sniff it? I'll take the glue just in case I can't sniff it. If someone in the comment section could tell me exactly what substances I can and can't sniff, that would help save me a lot of time experimenting. Nice one. I make my way through the building and find a sleeping police officer. My immediate thought is to rip up all of his clothing, even though I'm rocking literally no trousers. What can I say? Sometimes you just gotta let the ass breathe, you know? I then clean the rags I made in the first toilet I come across. I shall not be getting a nasty infection today, thank you very much. And I will also drink. And look at that, I'm not drinking from the toilet. I'm learning. Hey. I investigate more of the police station and even discover a locker room. Finally, I can find something to hide these pasty white legs. Can I rip all clothing, please? Alright, maybe not. Oh, I got a police trooper hat. Now dressed to impress and ignoring the lack of pockets I have to hide all those torn up rags in. I guess that's why they always need cleaning. I stick on a bulletproof vest to match my hat and finally giving in, decide to put away the kneecaps. That kind of content needs to be put behind a paywall if you know what I mean. By some kind of misguided miracle, I make it to the armory and it's unlocked. Nice. And you'll never guess what we find in the armory. We got a gun. Oh my god. Right, equip that shit. I know what you're thinking. Man surprised to find guns behind armored secured doors. Is he stupid? And yes, he is. But not because of that. I've seen the news and just assumed all Americans kept their firearms in easily accessible place for the protection of children. Maybe this game isn't as realistic as I first thought. I decide a shotgun is probably my best bet, although I can't figure out how to load the bloody thing. At least we have some kind of real world accuracy, I suppose. And it turns out that's because I haven't actually opened the box of shotgun shells. I got to open the box manually? Well, you are probably going to struggle to do it automatically in all fairness. With my character and audience bored stiff as I've spent 20 minutes in a police station ripping t-shirts apart and struggling to open boxes, I decide to make my way into the big old wide world outside. That is until a knobhead breaks through my window. But at the moment, I am reading my crossword. I'm a bored man. The zombie comes at me and I'm like, have a go at that, you prick. Then I introduce his face to my bloody trainers. Well, if they weren't bloody at the time, they certainly are now. I remove the glass shards, then hop through the window. What if I'll be able to find a police... Oh, yes, of course I can. There's a police car. I find a screwdriver in the trunk and a pistol in the glove compartment. But without the key or the required skills to hotwire, I'm forced to move on foot. And that's when I'm forced into fisticuffs with a second member of the undead. Although the fact I'm shattered certainly isn't helping the situation. Neither is my abysmal aim. I do manage to finish it off, but 2 more have taken its place. But as 1 become 2, 2 has become 4. Things very quickly seem to be escalating out of control. And when the best I can manage is a fairly soft push, like I'm that soft winger at Sunday League who thinks he can knock out the 23-stone centre-back, I decide it would be best to hightail it out of there. But where the hell am I running to? I've wasted the day. No fortified base to defend, no food to quench my hunger pains, not even a bottle of bloody water. But there's one thing I do have. Bullets, baby. Although unfortunately my accuracy is on par with the entire Manchester United front line. But hey, at least I didn't cost 90 million quid. I hop the fence back into the police station compound as the hordes my gunshot attracted pile along it trying to find a way in. But I better not stick around to see that happen. I'm also extremely panicked right now. I decide it best to hop back over the fence, but on the other side I get into another altercation, but even after knocking the bitch on its arse, it still takes quarter of a century to crush its skull. I should probably take better care of myself. I should probably also stop shredding every pair of socks I come across. People are going to start to think I have a foot fetish. 2 more come at me, but unfortunately I mess up my timing and take damage. Oh no. Oh no. I'm bleeding. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going out like this. He says as he gets grappled again, and again, and again. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me! Run away! Without using a single one of the 500,000 sheets I've accumulated, I run for it and get confused as to why my shotgun won't fire. Why won't it let me shoot the gun? Maybe try sticking a shell in it, you fucking moron. This is not good, chat. This is not good. Which one? Oh, nah, you know what, I agree. That was fucking dreadful. But on the plus side, that's the least amount of moodles I've had for quite a while. Well, we survived for 11 hours. R.I.P. to me. Can I get an RIP for that annoying Welsh twat in the comment section? Or like the video and subscribe, whatever's easier, I suppose. Alright, let's try that again, but maybe this time we'll reduce the difficulty. Day 1, Life 2, Difficulty, Survivor. I am back in exactly the same place. Well, not quite, but for example, the armory's locked on this attempt. So sadly, my only weapon is a pair of scissors I found in a drawer. I also found some lipstick, so apply that just sucked off a goth look. I can then head out the back door ready for battle. Still with 25% of my arse cheeks on show. I down my first aid with the old push and stomp technique, so I'll just rip up all the clothing. Good to see I'm learning from my mistakes. But while I'm ripping up shreds, another comes into view. But unfortunately for him, I've now conquered this game. Look at that. He looked like Jesus. He is now dead. Ironically like Jesus. I stick Jesus's watch on my right wrist. That way he's always with me when I'm using it. What can I say, boys? I got strong wrists, you know. A lot of shaking maracas and that. The police car / van thing. Gratefully still has the key in the ignition, although it is low on petrol. Or diesel, I'll be honest, I didn't check. Probably an irresponsible driver, I do admit. But that doesn't matter, as in the next car park, I find a car with a key and fuel. And just in the nick of time, too. Oh my god, I've got a car. Someone said there's a petrol station north of town. I think I'm heading north. Spoiler alert, he was not. Oh my god, that's quite a few zombies, right? Oh, that's a tree. Can't drive through trees. I continue onward, hitting many trees or the undead along the way. I am pretty certain I might have overshot the petrol station, which people were on about. Frankly, it's a surprise your car's still running, you prick. So after the worst 3-point turn I've ever done in my life, I head back the way I came. This time without trying to stick a bush in my grill. I make it back to civilization, and this time for the road towards the top right. But unfortunately, I run out of petrol just meters away from my destination. Yeah, I'm out of petrol. I head over to the pumps, but I've got nothing to fill up. I've also drawn plenty of attention to myself. I stomp the face off the first head and deck out the second. I even take on 2 at a time. But the only penetrating going on here is my boot through your face. But I do get into a bit of a close call. Oh no, don't you fucking dare, you prick. But he too shall fall. In fact, armed with nothing more than a pair of scissors and a can-do attitude, in my underwear I take on the hordes. That is, of course, until everything goes wrong. Oh god, no, 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 no! Oh, I was doing so well! No! Oh my, it's gotta be said, my guy is an absolute beast. Even with my hands off the keyboard, he takes a better beating than Chelsea in a cup final. I survived less time on this difficulty than I did. Don't worry, but there's one more difficulty for you to try. Day 1, Life 3, Difficulty Builder. Effectively the gaming equivalent of being born with a trust fund. I still spawn in my underwear, but this time I've got a backpack with a baseball bat in. Well, you might as well call off the apocalypse now, as we have a new monarch. Kneel before your new king. I make a start by standing in front of the TV, stiff piece of wood in hand. Ooh, my cooking's increasing. Then with my newfound cooking ability, I eat an entire tub of margarine. Delicious. I explore the rest of the house, finding books, magazines, and a little firepower. Ooh, we got a gun. Although I'm guessing the developers have watched 8 Mile, as they won't let me tuck it into my waistband. So for now, it can remain in the old prison pocket. I've also stuck on a jumper as I don't want to get chilly, and some war paint to scare off my enemies. For now, let's just explore the area. Weirdly, I don't have the key to my own garage, so I'm forced through the window, and instantly find a generator, which will be handy providing I survive long enough. I also find myself a screwdriver on the shelves. I then deck out the first zombie we come across, then take his watch and shorts off his corpse. I then break down the door of my neighbours and have a little look about. I then help myself to all their canned goods while apparently crouched in their oven. I also help myself to a leather jacket I found upstairs and a revolver I found in the bedside table. I've just taken antidepressants and now I've got a sidearm. You know what? I think I might be living the American dream. I also find a sword and an M14 in a gun case downstairs. So now I really am living the American dream. But now I'm starting to get sleepy, so decide to take a nap in the bed upstairs, with the bedroom door wide open and the front door non-existent. Frankly, it's a miracle I wake up not being disemboweled. Honestly, this is kind of what natural selection feels like. I head out into the rain and get surprise attacked while I'm stood there eating a pack of quavers. But you don't need to worry, like I said earlier. Me and my baseball bat are gonna conquer the apocalypse. Oh, for Christ's sake. Ignoring the minor bleeding and massive pain, I do manage to spark him out, but not before before taking even more damage. We can sort this out. I got antidepressants. Ah yes, antidepressants do such a good job of sorting out scratches and lacerations. In massive pain, encumbered and wrapped in enough bandage to look at home in an Egyptian tomb, you'd think I'd head home to rest. Absolutely fucking not. I have more of the neighbourhood I need to explore. Firstly, I read a comic book on the floor of an unsecured house. Then I stick a frying pan in the microwave and turn it on because someone in the comment section of the last video said I shouldn't. Oh, cool, man. We got some fire. That'll keep us nice and warm. While that burns, I'm sure we'll be absolutely fine to continue the little search of the house. Although the only thing I find of any use is another magnum in the bedside table. And when I head downstairs, unfortunately, the flames have dissipated. But that's given me an idea. I'll need to wait for the rain to stop, but once it has, maybe I should try burning down the entire street. For now, I'll just wait out the storm in the starter home. And while I'm waiting, I might as well use my new sword to take apart everything I can. Although the animation has me smacking the air 3 meters away from the table I'm disassembling. Although I've only just realised how heavy I am, so start unloading all of my shit in the kitchen. Then we have a quick wash before I take the hammer to the majority of the house. If I don't need the dining room table, I certainly don't need its 4 chairs. And if I don't need 1 chair, there's no reason to have any. Random table against the wall? Get fucked. The sofa? Don't like the colour? Goodbye, son. Coffee table? Nah, don't drink it, mate. Goodbye. I then realised I probably should have closed the curtains by now to keep out the peeping toms, so make sure to get that sorted next. I'm then shattered, so head back upstairs and have another sleep. I wake up in the early hours of day 3, peckish, bored and anxious. Which is proper weird as I didn't pick up the smoker trait. But I suppose that does make sense as IRL I'm a bit of an anxious lad. I've also noticed I'm starting to get a bit hot and feeling a bit sick, so I have a little scrub in the kitchen sink to hopefully cool me down. I then head upstairs and have a crack on a word search to hopefully improve my mood. It's all about self-care, boys. Gotta look after your mental health, innit? I then disassemble more furniture while I wait for the sun to arise. Then a good few hours later I head out to terrorise more of the neighbourhood. Although I have no idea where exactly my shoes have gone. I smash my way through the front door and start exploring. But my overheating problem doesn't seem to be going away, so I take my shirt off. Hashtag 3 the nips, am I right, ladies? I pop some random pills I found in the downstairs bathroom. This being the end of the world, you gotta take your highs where you can, you know? I then move on as there's no way of setting that house on fire. You'll also notice I've fully embraced the nudist lifestyle to sort out that overheating problem. I'm also lucky enough to find an axe in the neighbour's garage. Fuck that baseball bat, this is how we survive the apocalypse. I also find myself a green helmet, so stick that on for protection. But at this point it's proper past my bedtime, so decide it's probably best to head to bed and wake up on day 4. Honestly, I can't believe how well this apocalyptic lifestyle shit is going. 4 days is a new record for me. I decide to celebrate with a breakfast of antidepressants and a TV dinner. I then make my way over to another neighbour. Then after knocking down another door, I find exactly what I'm looking for, another microwave. But before we get to burning shit down, I drink an entire bottle of red wine. Hey, it's the end of the world, I can get pissed at 12 o'clock, it's fine. I then stick a spoon, a cooking pot and basically anything else that's metal in the microwave and turn that shit up as high as it'll go. Almost instantaneously it bursts into flames. Yes, we got fire! I feel like a caveman! Although my joy is short-lived as it seems to pretty quickly extinguish itself. Or so I thought. I head around the back and it seems the fire has quickly spread to the lawn outside. And it's heading towards my bloody house, man. I do everything in my power to prevent the spread, like wildly swinging a hammer vaguely near it. Somehow I don't think that's gonna work, you dickhead. The flames spread to my house and I continue swinging my hammer. God damn it, I shouldn't have had that entire bottle of red wine. I head inside as it seems my entire kitchen is about to be engulfed in flames. I fill every container with water from the kitchen sink, but the fire spreads before I have chance to put it out and my entire body becomes engulfed. Oh, no! RIP to me for the 3rd time today. Well, that certainly is a rough way to go. Maybe I'll try this challenge again in the future when I'm a bit better at the game. Hope you're all enjoying the Project Zomboid stuff. I have plenty planned in the future, so if you could leave a like and subscribe, that would be great. But don't panic, State of Decay 2 isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Thank you so much for watching, I'll see you in the next one. And hopefully that one won't end with me being on fire.